Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I am Amy with Growing Your Faith, and today we are going to do another Bible study to Bible journaling page. And this time I have a little something, well, I have a little something different and a little something yeah, I don't know. I messed up, okay? I messed up. So I created a whole entire video for you all, got it into my editing software, and it looked like this. Yes, very, very blurry. The entire video was blurry. I was really, really bummed. So we are still going to go through the video, or well, not the video. I am going to talk you through what I did for the page. Okay, so first, let's just say you should probably fill out your entire flap before you glue it down into your Bible. I did find a way around it, but it's kind of hard to lay it flat in this big, huge, thick Bible. So I put my new inductive study Bible here, and I put a file folder here, and then just worked that way. So what I wanted to do with this page, let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit more here. Let's make sure we're in focus this time. There we go. Okay. So I had someone contact me and they were like, hey, you know, I'm on a really, really tight budget and I don't have all of those stickers. And so all of the different things that we were using here, like the highlighty pens and stuff like that. So this actually is not a very expensive page to create. You can reuse these pens over and over again. Plus these stickers were pretty cheap. I got them at the Kawaii shop, but you can also use those sticker pages that I've shown you multiple times. They're like $12.99 for like 30 something pages of stickers, and they have really pretty stickers like this. So you could use something like that. You can probably pick up a lot of these kind of planner stickers on clearance, or you can probably even find them in thrift stores. So, but I wanted to do one kind of with just scrappy stuff that you may have around the house. Now, I did use some of these pens, but you could use any pen that you have, or you could just use color pencils if you wanted to. So I will link these down below. I actually really like this little kit a lot. It's got these nice brush pens, plus it's got two highlighters like this, and then, well, I showed it to you last time, and then it's got those other brush marker pens too. Okay, so all I did, I'll walk you through each little section here. So here I just went around with a Twistables color pencil. Now the Twistables are not my favorite color pencils. The reason, I like the idea of them, right? Like I really love that I don't have to sharpen them and they just twist and there's more. But a lot of them will get to where when you push down on them, the lead just sinks back up into there. That's really frustrating. But you can get regular color pencils if you want to too, or you can splurge a little bit and get some really nice color pencils. I will put my two favorites down in the description down below. One of those are Prismacolor, and the other one, I forget the name of them, but they're really, really good. So here, all I did was do a messy rectangle. And then I used some book page, and I actually took a piece of paper and I drew a flower on here just like this, just like our doodles that we did a while back, right? So I just created the flower just like this, put some little dots in there, then I colored it and cut it out, and that's what this is. So no stickers to buy. I did the same thing here with this green leaf, this blue flower, and these two flowers as well. And it just kind of adds a little bit of dimension, and it adds a little bit of color without you spending any money. It's just copy paper. Actually, it was scrap copy paper, and you could actually even use old envelopes if you wanted to. So just keep old white envelopes, and you can use those as paper. You could use them as squares. You could use them, because like here, this is a torn paper square from some scrap. So you could use them for that. This is another piece of paper, so you could use those envelopes for that. There's lots of things that you can do with those envelopes. So keep all the envelopes, even the colored ones, because you can also make the faux washi. Remember the faux washi that we did a couple of weeks ago? I'll post the link to the short down below, but you can make faux washi out of envelopes. You can make them out of magazine pages. So this and this are just magazine, actually this too. They're just magazine pages, and they just add a little bit of color. You can add in the book page like I did here. Here, this is just a scrap piece of paper, and I wrote on that, and then I wrote past, present, and future, and went around those with different colors. You can use whatever you have. So if you have markers, use markers. If you have colored pencils, then use colored pencils. This square is also just color pencil. You can see how I just added in a little bit of fun with these stitches here, these stitch marks. So that was kind of cool. So like I said, this was ripped page right here, and I just went around it in a blue marker and wrote on it in black. This, I did some doodles on here, and here's a leaf doodle, and then just did some word art on just a white piece of paper. This is a part of a magazine page, and I just drew a bunch of X's on it just for something a little bit different, and then cut a flower out of book page and a flower out of magazine page. This here was just a ripped piece of scrap paper. I put some book page behind it, and then I actually just took my brush pen. So you could do this with a marker too. So I took this brush pen and just colored the edges. So if you don't have ink, like I inked this one with this, my new favorite, this Victorian velvet. But if you don't have ink, you can also do just like this and use marker. And that came out just as pretty. Like, it looks really cool like that. And then I wrote out what I wanted to put right here, and then just drew a box around it. And this page, so yeah, I had already paid for these markers. So I used them, but other than using these markers, this page was relatively free except for my twistables. And those were, I don't know, I've had them for a bajillion years, so I don't even know how much they cost at this point. But I will put a link to some down in the description below, so you can check them out on Amazon. But you can see how quickly a page can come together with just a few limited supplies. These are all of my, well, not all of my notes, but these are a lot of the notes from my chapter 1. So then I'll come back in here and write for chapter 2. Chapter 3 will probably have to go to the other side. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying creating these pages, and yeah, if you like this kind of thing, let me know. I am so sorry that I messed up and had a blurry video, because I actually like showed you all of these different things, but I hope that this gives you some ideas on some cool and fun ways that you can add your own doodles in, that you can use just the color pencils that you have, and magazines and envelopes and all of those kinds of things that you probably have laying around your house. You could also use like some journaling paper. If you have just like lined paper, you can rip that and put that in here like this and just mark around it as well. There's tons of things that you can do where you don't have to buy any supplies. You just kind of have to see what you have, and then just try it out and see if it looks good. If it doesn't, scrap it. If you like it, then keep going. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.